Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Compton Family Ice Arena here at Notre Dame. We're on the Olympic rink this morning, and it's the Chicago Phantoms, the Purple People Eaters dressed in their Sunday blacks on this fine Saturday morning against the Pittsburgh Predators. You're starting the lineup for Coach Caden's squad. Brian Pisturzi, Brielle Boyd, along with Double D up front. It's going to be a little R&R on D, and number 31 between the pipes, Max Bersani, with 14 minutes to get this contest underway. And the Phantoms are working from right to left if you're listening on the radio. Benches are on the far side with only a thin layer of plexiglass separating the two teams. Penalty boxes and scoring tables are right in front of us. It's Double D across the blue line, right side, going down. He's hooked up, and we're going to get a power play early here in period number one as the Predators touch it up in the right wing corner at 13:39 to go here in the first. Hooking will be the call, I believe, on number, cross-checking is going to be the call on number 41 of the Predators, resulting in a Phantoms power play. This power play brought to you by Jay's Beef in Harwood Heights on Montrose and Narragansett. Jay's Beef, you've tried the rest, now try the best. Stop in and see Jay, Johnny, Frankie, the Fortuna brothers. Tell them I said hi, folks. Your power play unit out there now is going to be Yannick along with Gaspadaro and Proden up front. A little R&R on D as the Predators clear. And they send it into the Phantom zone, left to right behind Bersani. Slowed up there. Rothmeyer going to quarterback this one. Sends it out to the far side. Hits Max Gaspadaro. Gaspadaro pushing it up the ice. Yannick in tow. Gaspadaro goes down, top of the right circle, picked off by the Predators. And they throw it right back the other way. We're going to get an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 1:05 to go on that Jay's Beef power play. 13:13 to go here in period number one. The Phantoms are wearing their Sunday blacks with gray on the shoulders, double gray band around their armbands and socks. Shells are going to be black with a double gray vertical stripe. Helmets are gray. Gloves are black with the purple and orange trim. The Pittsburgh Predators look like the Nashville Predators. They're going to have the yellow jerseys along with the white and blue piping around the armbands and waist and socks. Shells are going to be the navy blue along with the single yellow stripe. Helmets are yellow. Gloves are going to be a combination of blue and yellow. Face-off going back down here at 13:04 is going to be Gaspadaro and Yannick and Proden up front. It'll be the Rock and Kush on D from left to right. Gaspadaro comes in on your draw. Yannick here on the near side. Predator's going to chip it out of his own past Monaco. Monaco in a foot race. He's got one on him. Rock coming down right to left behind the net. Going to hit the brakes. And the Phantoms looking to set things up. Monaco hits Proden here on the near side. Damian pushes it up the ice into the hands of Yannick. Yannick enters his own left wing side, looks to fire a shot. Rebound save for Gaspadaro. Coming in is Proden. Proden right face-off side, and the right wing corner it goes. Sends it over to Gaspadaro, and the Phantoms looking to set things up. Push at the right point. Gaspadaro hangs onto it. Poke check by the Predators. Sent back behind the net. Yannick releasing down behind the net minder, right to left here to the near side. Looks to send it over to Monaco. Hanging onto it is Yannick, left wing hash marks now. 19 seconds ago. Drops it for the Rock. Rock sends it into the corner for Proden. Proden shot one across right in front of the goaltender. Puck is loose for Yannick. Poke checked away by the Predators. Fires another shot. And it's going to be a goal. No goal. And Yannick was like, it's in. Not sure where it was, folks. Wish I had a goal line camera. But with 8 seconds to go here in period, or 8 seconds to go on that Jay's Beef power play. 12:16 to go on this Jay's Beef, or 12:16 to go here in the first period. Need to get my mind together here this morning. It is 0800 for military time. What's the O stand for? Oh my God, it's early for hockey. Your lineup out there now is going to be Clark along with Sire and BMAC up front. A little R&R on D. Clark right up the draw, fires one right into the 5-hole there. Saved by the 10D of the Predators at 12:12 to go here in the first. 4 seconds to go on that Jay's Beef power play. Phantoms trying to stuff one in here early. Clark on the half wall, BMAC in the slot. Sire on the draw, back to Clark. Clark fires one again, shot blocked by the Preds. Back to the left point, fires one at Ryland Rich. No rebound given, and that'll do it for the power play. We are even strength at 12:06. Face-off goes back in the left wing circle. Phantoms getting a handful of shots off here real quick right off the draw. Gavin Sire coming in once again on your face-off. Over here to Ronan Clark. Clark out to Ryland Rich, met by the Predators forechecker. And back in the left wing hash marks. Ryland Rich going to work. He's got two on him. Covering D is Clark. Coming in is going to be Gavin Sire. Rich gets back on the defensive side in front of the blue line. Puck trickles down the left wing corner for the Predators. Knocked loose by Ronan Clark. Kept in by the Phantoms. Down behind the goal line. Gavin going to work. Centering pass towards Ronan. Blocked by the Predators. Left to right. Gavin back behind the net. Clark coming in for support now. The 2-on-2 50-50 battle. Ronan trying to drag it in the right wing corner. He finally comes with loose change, blows the tire, sends over to the far side for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer back to Clark, just past the reaching hands of Ronan, our player spotlight for today. And over here to the near side, going to be the Predators breaking it out of the zone. Pushing it up right in front of us. Sends one into the right wing corner, and that's going to be an icing. We're going to bring that one all the way back. 11:22 to go here in the first. Faceoff goes into the left wing circle, and the Phantoms go for the line change. Headed out there now for the Purple People Eaters is going to be Brielle Boyd, Ryan Pisturzi, and Nico Lucadello. Brielle going to take your draw. Blue liners are going to be the M&M, a little Max and McRae. Max right in the I formation behind Brielle. Zaire collects it, sends it over to McRae. McRae back to Zaire. Zaire here is trying to fire a shot. Shot blocked by the Predators. Into the left wing corner it goes, picked up by Boyd. Or I'm sorry, it's going to be Pisturzi. Boyd in tow. She backs up F3 out to the right wing corner. Predators are going to break it out towards McRae. At the blue line, slides it past McRae, and collected by the Predators in front of the Phantom benches. Now in the left wing corner. 2-on-2. Toss across, broken up by Max. 2. Picked up by McRae. Bersani went down there in front of that. He was taken down by a couple of boys crashing hard in the net. Max is slow to get up. He gets up now. Boyd chips it in behind the right wing corner. And it's going to be Pisturzi trapping left on Lucadello and Boyd. All three black jerseys below the goal line. And the Predators going to break it out and transition the other way. Poke check by McRae, inside the zone, and can't quite get to it. Picked up by the Preds, coming around in front of Bersani. Knocked loose by Zaire down in the left wing corner. Max going to come around, he cuts back, pushed off the puck behind the net. Zaire going to swing around here to the near side, going to take it out of the wall for Pisturzi. Pisturzi, right hash mark, chips one out of the zone, picked up by the Predators at neutral ice. And they're going to go D-to-D with Lucadello on the forecheck. Now Boyd coming after it, in front of the Phantom benches, inside the zone, collected by Brielle. In front of the left wing circle, down to the left wing corner, slowed up by McRae. Predators trying to center pass, blocked by Bersani. Shot and a save by Bersani. He's going to smother it, and we're going to get a whistle. And a little cross check to the face there. Pisturzi comes in, and he's having some words for the boy from the Predators. At 10:10 to go here in the first period. Number 13 felt like he was justified in smacking McRae in the face, but when you lift a stick, there's no reason to get salty about it. Out there now is going to be DeNormandy along with Gaspadaro and Proden up front. Blue liner is going to be the Rock and Cush. It's Monaco and Proden in the slot. Cushman down in the I formation from Gaspadaro. Face off in left wing center, one circle, one by Cushman over here to Proden. Proden try to hit Gaspadaro. He does. It's Gaspadaro on the left. DeNormandy on the right. Max goes in the left wing corner. Center pass toward DeNormandy was broken up by the Predators. Coming in as Proden. Back in the hands of the Preds. Thrown towards Cushman. Monaco collects it here in front of his own blue line. Hits Proden right away at center. Damien coming in, left wing side. Tries to drop it for Gaspadaro. Met by Max. Picks it off. Max 3 down in the corner for Proden. And DeNormandy setting up shop in front of the net. It's going to be the Predators reversing and chipping it out of the ice here in front of the Rock. Monaco kind of tough it at center. Going to push one in the right wing corner. Monaco going to work down low. Sends it over to Cushman in the left wing corner. Cush going to send it right back to Monaco. Monaco sends it up to Proden here to the near side. Proden going to get out of the zone right in front. He's got Gaspadaro trying to headman it up, sends it in deep. DeNormandy on the fore, goes for the line change. It's Proden now on the forecheck. Predators going to break it out to the far side. Bouncing puck, right wing hash marks off the stick of Proden. He slowed it up off the stick of Yadic. Blocked back forward by Proden. Yadic just gets his pocket picked there. Puck is loose in center for Monaco. Rock trying to touch one forward to Gaspadaro, trying to catch him in a line change. It's Gaspadaro, left wing side, fires a shot. Save, juicy rebound out to the right faceoff dot. Collected by McMurray off the stick of the Predators. BMAC, right face-off dot, poke checked away by the Preds in the right wing corner. Yadic coming down low. Here comes Gaspadaro, chips over to the far side, collected by the Preds. BMAC going to put him in the wall, picked up by Cushman. Cushman and Gaspadaro. Gaspadaro to the Rock. Over here, left wing side, Monaco comes down left wing corner, fires a shot on a low angle, and it wraps it around to the far side for Cushman. Cushman, right point, sends one forward to BMAC. BMAC, top of the right circle. High in the cross slot, fires a shot. Pad saved by the goaltender, directed to the far side at 8:30 to go here in the first. Breaking out in front of the right wing circle, off the stick of McMurray, picked off by Yadic, and it's pressure right back on into the slot for Yadic. Collapsed on by 4 yellow jerseys. Yadic goes in the right wing corner, ties it up, picks up a loose change, fires one off the back of the net. Coming in is going to be BMAC. He's got Sire breaking the slot. Sire looks to fire a shot off the stick. Yadic stuffs one in, and that's a Phantoms goal at 8:09 to go here in the first period. Let's check the replay, folks, and see if we can get that one. It'll be Gavin Sire and a rebound out to Yadic, and Yadic buries one here at 8:09 in the first period. So from BMAC to Sire to Yadic in period number 1, and the Phantoms are leading 1-0. As we make our way back out to center ice, It'll be BMAC along with Sire and Yannick once again. A little R&R on D. Rothmeyer and Rich from left to right. Gavin on your draw. Coming in is going to be Yannick trying to steal it as the Predators won that one. Predators going to reverse it back up the ice quickly in front of the Phantom benches. Rylan Rich going to take him to left wing corner. Rich goes down. Picked up by Yannick. Yannick over to BMAC. It's 2-on-2. Gavin joining the rush is 3-on-2. BMAC firing with shot blocked by the Predators defenseman. Down behind the goal line. BMAC knocks him off the puck. Back behind the net. Coach is looking for a penalty, not going to get one. It's picked up here by Yannick. Yannick coming around, looks to fire a shot. Shot blocked by the Preds. Back in the hands of Yannick. Puck's going to slide out of his own into the hands of Rylan Rich. Rich mohawking around in front of the Phantom benches. 2 on Rich. He goes in the left wing corner, trickling all the way down into the right left corner. Rich going to pick it up, back up. Left hash marks. Out of the zone, it goes for Sire. Sire headmans to BMAC. BMAC inside the zone. It was tipped into the left wing corner. Headed to the net is Gavin. BMAC cuts back, left circle. He's got Rothmeyer open left point. Backhands to Rothmeyer, thrown back into the corner for McMurray. McMurray chips it to Sire. Sire trying to get it back to BMAC, and it's blocked by the Predators, and puck slides over to the far side. It's 7-11. Make a wish here in period number 1. Out towards Rylan Rich, cut off by BMAC in the neutral zone. Collected by Lucadello. Lucadello goes right circle, down bottom right corner, hits the brakes, little Dennis Michalak style. Escape, tried the centering pass to McMurray, blocked by the Predators. Swing and a miss by Ronan Clark, and it'll be a 1-on-2. A 1-on-3 in front of Rylan Rich into the left wing corner. He escapes, looking for the centering pass taken away by McMurray and Lucadello. Out of the zone it goes for the Predators, who are going to collect it at neutral ice and hit the brakes in front of their own line. Blue line blocked off the puck by Zaire. Clark sends it over to the far side for Rylan Rich, who's going to try to sauce out of the zone, try to look for Sturzy, and it's picked up by the Preds at neutral ice on the far side in front of the benches. Poke check by Rich, picked up by Max too. Max got 2 on him, going to hit the brakes, curls around on the left side. Left wing corner, Zaire still hanging on to the puck. Zaire trying to bounce one towards Lucadello. He's got 2 on him now. And it's going to be Nico on the far side trying to muscle one on his own into the hands of Clark. Clark over to Pasterzi. Pasterzi at center, going to send one in deep. A little Gorbatenko flip in the left wing corner. Ronan Clark right, Pasterzi left. Trapping on the near side left wing corner. Down behind the goal line, Pasterzi collects it. He's got Lucadello in a slot. Lucadello dumped over here right in front. Bottom of the circle. Pasterzi curls on a fire. Saved by the goaltender. Back in the hands of Ryan. Picked up here by Zaire. He's going to have to truck in there in left wing hash marks. Sends it into the corner for Clark. And Pasterzi going to work on the half wall. Pasterzi trying to get it over here to the near side. Up the boards to Clark. Clark left wing hash marks. He's got 2 on him. Loose change collected by Ronan. Thrown down behind the goal line. Predator's going to get to it. Lucadello on the forecheck now, and it's thrown over to the far side. Trying to break it out. Fanning on it is going to be the Preds. Picked up by Clark. Clark trying to cut back. He does. For Pasterzi. Pasterzi, top of the right circle. He's got 2 on him. Mohawk puck protection. Centering pass to Clark. Broken up by the Predators. Trying to backhand one out of the zone. And it's going to be 3-on-2 in front of McRae and Zaire. 1-on-1 here to the near side for Zaire. 2 guys headed to the net. Thrown behind the net for McRae. Coming down low is going to be Ronan Clark. Clark trying to break it up left wing corner. Gets the puck loose change. Picked up by Pasterzi. Pasterzi going to slam one out of the zone. Right into the hands of the Predators as the Phantoms go for the modified change. Across the blue line. Offsides is going to be the call at 5:04 to go here in the period. And they're not happy about the players on the ice. Not happy about the offsides call. As one of the players slashed his stick right into the ice there. Your lineup out there now for Coach Caden's squad. Going to be Damian Proden along with Brielle Boyne and BMAC up front. Blue liners are going to be Monaco and Cushman. D-to-D pass from Monaco to Cush. Cush on the far side. Breaks it out towards double D. And it's going to be here to the nearest. I'm sorry, BMAC rather. I'm calling him Dermody. That is Dermody. My bad. That's going to be Cushman behind the net of Bersani. Puck slides over to the left wing hash on the far side for Denormity. Denormity knocked off the puck. We're going to get a penalty on the Predators as it's Boyd. Boyd up the ice towards Proden. Proden chips it inside the zone. Oh, and there's a slap shot by the Predators guy. There should be a T for that one by number 13. That's uncalled for. Almost hit Proden there. Cross-check by number 41. That's his second penalty of the period. And a cross-checking once again at 4:34 to go here in period number 1. Phantoms have once again hit the power play. This power play brought to you by Bubby's Beef and Red Hots in Elk Grove Village, Illinois. Bubby's Beef and Red Hots, the best fresh cut fries this side of the Des Plaines River. Stop in and see Andy. Tell him I said hi, folks. Your power play unit out there now is all the way down for Bersani. He's going to make the save. It's going to be Pasterzi along with Gaspadaro and Yannick. It's Monaco and Cushman on D. Monaco going to quarterback this one over. Up the ice he goes. Monaco hits Pasterzi. Pasterzi going to counter it up towards Gaspadaro. Gaspadaro goes left wing circle, hangs onto it, trying to get it to Pasterzi. Shot behind the net, picked up by Off the net and in. It went in. Yannick threw one off the pads of the netminder and it went in, folks. Let's check the replay. It's going to be Gaspadaro fires one across off the stick of Pasturzi down to Yannick. So make that a power play goal for Julian Yannick. And it went from Gaspadaro to Pasturzi to Yannick, who throws one in at 4:04 here in period number 1 on the one-man advantage. As we make our way back out to center ice, the Phantoms have a 2-0 lead here in period number 1. Your lineup out there now is going to be BMAC along with Sire and Lucadello towards Bersani. Drop pass, shot blocked by a little R&R on D. Rothmeyer and Rich. Left wing side. Prez going to fire a low angle shot. Blocker saved by Bersani. Here to the near side for Lucadello. Come trucking in. Lucadello tries to muscle out his own, but it's kept in by the Predators into the right wing, left wing corner for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer going to hit the brakes, chips it down low for Gavin. Here to left wing corner, back for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer swings over here to the near side, trucking down low is BMAC. BMAC going to pick it up in the right corner now. BMAC right to left, or left to right. Right to left, rather. On the far side for Lucadello, back into BMAC's hands as it's stuffed by the Predators. McMurray going to get to it. Going to send a D-to-D pass, wrapping it around here, just missing the reaching hands of Rich Rothmeyer. And chipped back in by the Predators as Gavin Sire couldn't get it out. Rich going to slide it across the slot. Poke check by Rothmeyer, back in the hands of Ryland Rich in the left wing corner. Rich trying a little chip pass, met by the Predators, cut off by them down the corner goal line. Trying to muscle it out to the high slot, goes out to the right point towards McMurray, going back in the right wing corner. BMAC took away the inside play, forced him to go up the boards. Centering pass broken up by Ryland Rich. Phantoms need a line change. Gavin Sire coming in now, trying to push it up to BMAC. McMurray going to pick it up. Gets across center, and McMurray taking off the puck right in front of the blue line. Here comes Lucadello. Kept in by Gavin Sire, back in the hands of the Predators on the far side. Back checking is going to be the Gavin Sire. It's going to be in front of Zaire now as it's chipped off the boards into behind the net of Bersani. The Predators go for the line change. BMAC here, right wing hash marks. Makes a move around 1 forward. Tried a little chip pass. Intercepted by the Preds. Tries to make a move around. Left post coming in. Saved by Bersani. Nope, it went in, folks. And there it was, the forecheck of the Predators get them back in this game. A turnover is what killed them at 2:23 to go here in period number 1. And number 87 it is, 87 on the scoreboard, and it's 2-1, folks.
Go wake up!
As we make our way back out to center ice. Your lineup out there now is going to be Boyd along with Clark and DeNormandy up front. Blue liners are going to be Zaire and McRae. Ronan on your draw, coming in as Boyd. Boyd going to send it over to McRae, just past the reaching hands of Adam. Into the left wing corner it goes. McRae down behind the goal line, hits the brakes and lets him fly right by, but couldn't get a handle on the puck. McRae trying to push it through, blocked by Clark. Swatted away by Zaire, back in the left wing corner. Clark going to send it up the boards towards DeNormandy. Here comes Double D. He's going to make a move. He's got speed to the outside. DeNormandy sits over to Boyd. Boyd sends one to the net. Behind the net it goes. Boyd coming in on the forecheck now. Here to the left wing corner at 156. Up the left wing hash marks to Zaire. Knocked off the puck by Clark. Zaire still in the battle. Coming in is going to be Ronan. Zaire goes down. Ronan back on the puck. Sends it in the left wing corner. Picked up by the Predators. Chipped high over the glass. Into the hands of the Predators. And a 3-on-1 in front of McRae. McRae comes in. Sends it into the right wing corner. Nice job by Adam. Centering pass blocked by Zaire. Picked up by Boyd. Boyd up to Clark. 2-on-2. It goes the other way. It's Ronan going in, makes a move to the slot, trying to send it over to Boyd. Broken up by the Predators. Clark fires a shot, but it's blocked by the Preds D. On the top of the right face-off circle on the far side. Thrown out past Monaco. Puck's going to slide all the way down for the icing, and it's going to be Zaire going to get it, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. Predators boys had a beat on it. He would have skated after it. He probably would have had it before the icing, but he opted for the line change. They're late on the rush. And the Phantoms get the line change in. Out there now for Coach Caden's squad, it'll be Gaspadaro flanked by Prodan and Yannick. It'll be the cushion rock on D from right to left. Prodan in the slot, Yannick on the right wing. Face-off won by the Predators. Forechecking is going to be Prodan and Yannick. Breaking it out the other way, 2-on-2 in front of Monaco. That's offsides by a country mile. At 1:06 to go here in the first. Monaco intercepted the pass, but the forward for the Predators well across the blue line before the puck. And we're going to do it once again with a face-off just outside the zone right in front of us. Gaspadaro on your draw. Face-off won by the Predators, going right back to the way into the hands of Monaco, who's going to send one back to center for Gaspadaro. Gaspadaro going to carry it across versus 3. Gaspadaro walks in left wing side, looking for Prodan in the left wing corner. Damien going to work, 53 seconds to go. Monaco pitching in, Gaspadaro dragging over left to right far side. Top of the right circle, fires a shot. Tipped up front, picked up by Yannick. Yannick fires one shot, blocked by the Preds. Monaco's going to come pinching in here, left wing corner. Hangs onto it. Gaspararo covering Dean. Yannick down behind the corner, sends it back to Monaco. Monaco sends it back to Yannick. Yannick to Proden. Proden fires a shot. Rebound save in front, swatted away by the Preds. Going to be kept out of the zone, kicked out of the zone in the hands of Cushman. Cushman sends it over to Gaspararo in between Max's legs. Max going to get back on it, sends it to Proden. Proden looking to send it in deep. No icing as it was tipped. Back left wing corner. It's Yannick on the forecheck. He's going to beat the defender to it with 15 seconds to go. It's Yannick trying to get it to Gaspararo on the half wall. Coming back is going to be the Preds breaking up just past Monaco. That puck's going to slide down for the icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 4.8 seconds to go here in the first. And an offensive zone face-off for the Phantoms. Lineup stays the same for Coach Caden's squad. The Rock and Cush on D. Yannick, Gaspararo, and Proden up front from left to right. Max 3, you're going to take your jaw. Proden in the slot, Yannick on the half wall. Max in the draw. Monaco fires a shot. Rebound in the blue paint. Picked up by the Preds. They're going to throw one high over to the glass. Almost had their coach spitting chiclets as he fired that one into the benches. And at the end of one, it's the Phantoms 2 and the Predators 1 as we head to our first intermission. This first intermission brought to you by Villaggio's Italian Ristorante in Roselle, Illinois. Villaggio's voted the #1 Italian restaurant in Roselle by me and Rocky. Stop in and see Berto, Edgar, Hugo, Brenda. Tell them I said hi, folks. Enjoy the intermission and the second installment of our player spotlight, Ronan Clark. Welcome back, folks, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready for some second period hockey. You're starting the lineup for the second period. Pisturzi, Boyd into Normandy. A little R&R on D, and Max Bersani has the net. 14 minutes on the clock to get this second period underway. Broken up by Rylan Rich at center. And Rylan just across the blue line before Double D could get back on side. Phantoms are working from left to right if you're listening on the radio here in the long change. Face-off just outside the zone right in front of us. It's Pisturzi on left wing. Double D going to take your draw. Boyd makes her way to the right wing side. Rothmeyer sends it up to Pisturzi in front of the Phantom benches. Pred's going to get to it, chipping it up over Ryan. Inside the zone, past Rothmeyer down in the right wing corner. Jackson going to work. Jackson coming in. There's a body check. No attempt to play the puck there. It wasn't called. Down behind the net, Rothmeyer coming in now. Picked up here, loose change by Rylan Rich. Sends it over to Double D. Double D to Pisturzi. Pisturzi left side, walking across the Predator line. Sends one to the net. Stick save directed by the netminder here to the near side for DeNormandy. Normandy chips one over to Rylan Rich. It's intercepted by the Predators first. And they're going to split the D. Nope. Into the hands of Max there. It goes off his stick into the right wing corner. And it's going to be Max down in the right wing corner. Come up. Makes a cutback. Throws it back behind the net here behind Bersani. Over towards Rylan Rich. Going to be picked up by the Predators first. Left wing hash mark. Blocked by Rylan Rich. Top of the left circle. Back in the hands of the Predators. Out of the neutral zone. Thrown back in. Offsides will be the call at 12:54 to go here in the second. And a face-off will be just outside the zone, right in front of the penalty boxes here. Phantoms complete the line change. It's going to be BMAC along with Gavin Sire and Ronan Clark up front. Your blue liner is going to be Zaire and McCray. Zaire gets the draw. Going to take one up towards the Predator benches. And he's going to have to reverse the ice to McCray. McCray tried to send it up, blocked by the Predators, picked back up by the Preds. That's offsides, and we'll get a whistle at 12:42. And we'll get a face-off just outside the zone right in front of us. Well, once again, just outside the zone right in front of the penalty boxes, I should say. Phantoms stand pat. It'll be Gavin on your draw, Clark on right wing, B-Mac at left. Face-off won by the Preds, pulling it back in front of their own blue line in the neutral, pulling it right up the ice. In front of B-Mac, fires a shot wide left of Bersani into the left wing corner. Coming down is going to be McCray. McCray left to right, looking to go D-to-D, comes off the right post on the far side. Sends it up towards B-Mac. B-Mac in front of the center and line, coming across the Phantom line. Trying to send one in deep, he does. Down behind the goal line it goes. B-Mac coming in, cut off by Clark. Chipping over here to the near side. Max 2 coming in. Stuffed by Max, picked up by the Preds, trying to get it out of the zone. Kicked forward by B-Mac. Puck is loose in the blue line, kept in by Sire. Sire walks it towards the slot. Gavin, like glue, that puck is on his stick. Fires one to Clark. Clark fires the backhand shot. Rebound sliding out. B-Mac was just there, missing on that connection. And it's going to be a 3-on-2 in front of Zaire and McCray. High right side, looks to fire a shot. Saved by Bersani. He's going to smother it. We're going to get a whistle at 11:52 to go here in period number 2. And an offensive zone faceoff for the Predators. And the Phantoms go for the wholesale change. 5 in and 5 out. Out there now will be Gaspararu, flanked by Lucadello and Proden. Your blue liners are going to be the Cush and Rock. Cush in the slot with Proden and Lucadello. Gaspararu on your draw. Monaco in the half wall. Face-off one to Cushman here in the slot. Cush going to chip it out of the zone towards Lucadello. Lucadello at center. Pushing it forward here, knocked the forward stick out of his hand, and the puck's going to slide down right to left. Going to be trapping his Proden on the far side. Backhand up the boards towards Gaspararu. Is going to chip one up in the glass in left wing corner for Proden. Going in there is Lucadello. Proden fires one forward to the goaltender, and his puck was loose, but I don't know if the goalie had it or not, but the referee blew the whistle as he lost sight of it at 11:29. And we'll get an offensive zone face-off for the Phantoms in the left wing circle. It'll be Proden, Gaspararu, and Lucadello once again. And it'll be Cush and the Rock on D from right to left. Monaco kind of in that I formation, but the Predators win the draw out to the far side. Pred's going to try to chip it out to the Rock. Monaco collects it, sends one right back in, knocked down by Proden, picked up by the Predators. A little chip pass forward, and here they go the other way in a 3-on-2. Cross ice pass in front of Cushman. High left circle, comes down, makes a move around Cush towards Bersani. Saved by Max behind the net. Monaco going to run him off. Puck is loose in the left behind the net of Bersani. It's going to be a 2-on-2 battle. Slid over to Gaspararu, who hits Proden out of the zone. It goes for an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 11 minutes to go here in the second. Face-off goes to the right wing shoulder to the left of Bersani. Lineup. Now the Phantoms change the defensive lineup. Little R&R out there. It'll be Lucadello and Rich in the slot. Max 3 going to take your draw. Proden on the half wall. Rothmeyer down in the right wing corner. Face-off won by the Preds out to the left point. Coming over. Lucadello shot blocked. Saved by Bersani directing the left wing corner for Rylan Rich. Rich, left wing hash marks now. Pushing it up the ice. Trying to break it out to Gaspararu. Does. Pitch forward by Proden. It's going to be a spinning dime buck towards the netminder. He's going to smother it, and we're going to get a whistle at 10:42. As Proden came in for the pressure, the goalie recognizing it and smothering it up before anybody can get a piece of it. And we'll get a face-off to the right wing circle in the offensive zone for the boys and girls dressed in black. Or boys and girl dressed in black. It's Lucadello, Gaspararu, and Proden once again. A little R&R on D. Rothmeyer and Rich from left to right. Gaspararu trying to send one out to Rothmeyer, and the Predators sniff it out. It's 2-on-2 the other way in front of Rich. Left wing circle. Ryland going to poke, check it down in the left wing corner. Knocked loose by the Predators, looking for the give and go. 3 yellow jerseys below the goal line. Coming in is going to be Gaspararu. Shot and a save by Bersani. Puck is loose. Here they go the other way. It's 3-on-2. It's just chip past Lucadello. Lucadello in a foot race now. Collected by the Preds D. Going right up the boards. Intercepted guy Gaspararu. He's still inside the zone. Finally kicked out by the Predators. And Rothmeyer unable to hold up on that blue line. And the puck slid in for the offsides. Coach from the Predators, none too happy. He's hooting and hollering over there. Face-off just outside the zone, right in front of the Phantom benches. Nyadek on the right side. Pisturzi left. Brielle going to take your draw. It'll be Max and McCray on D. But Max there, right wing side, curling around to his forehand now. Sends it over here to the near side for Nyadek. Nyadek going to pick it up in front of the Phantom line and rushing up the ice. Pisturzi left. Nyadek going in. Boyd goes in net. Firing a shot just underneath the goaltender's glove. Rebound to the far side for Max 2 at the point. Max trying to send one down, sealing up the walls of Predators. Back in the hands of Zaire, who throws one into the glass and slides behind the net. We're going to get a high stick call on the Predators. I didn't realize that the Predator boy got a piece of it at 9:47. I thought Max just threw it up into the glass. Apparently one of the Predators players had gotten a piece of it. So the high stick is the call. And the lineup stays the same for the Phantoms. Pisturzi in the slot. Boyd on your draw. Yadic coming in. Left circle comes in. Fires a shot. Tipped by somebody. Rebound out front for Pisturzi. Good body position by the Predators defender. Trying to slam one out to the point. Kept in by McRae. McRae wraps one back into the right wing corner. Down behind the net. Yadic trying to get position on it. He collects the loose change. Yadic sauces one out to McRae. And it bounces off his stick out of the zone. Phantom's going to have to regroup. McRae in front of his own blue line. Up past Boyd. Puck's going to slide down for the icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 9:20 to go here in period number 2. Offensive zone face-off for the Predators now. In the left wing circle to the right of Bersani's glove. Phantoms go for the line change on D. It's still going to be Yadic, Boyd, and Pisturzi up front. It'll be the Rock and Cush are your defenders. It goes Yadic, then Monaco, and Pisturzi in the slot, and Cushman on the half wall. Boyd took your draw, and it's up to Yadic now. He carries it in across the blue line. Looks to fire from the shot. Rebound here to the near side. Finally going to be smothered by the goaltender as Pisturzi was standing right in front of the blue paint looking for the juicy rebound. But the goalie makes the save and directs it to his left, our right, and smothers it. So Ryan unable to tap one in because he had a soccer net to look at there, folks. Yadic makes his way to the slot. Pisturzi on the half wall. Brielle on your joint. Foster face-off won by the Predators. Going to pull it back and try to wrap it around the other way. Poke check by Yadic. Puck going to slide over to the far side. Breaking it out. Backing up is now Monaco along with Cushman. Pisturzi. 3-on-2 in front of the blue line towards Monaco. Right wing side. Monaco going to take him to the corner. Force him down below. Lets him go towards Boyd. Centering pass up front. Spin back. Saved by Bersani. Rebound here to the near side for Yadic. Yadic cross ice for Pisturzi. Pisturzi at center. 1-on-4. Ryan comes in. Top left circle. Tries the toe drag release. Monaco joins the rush. Kept it inside the zone. Puck slides into the left wing corner. And it's going to be the Preds going to work now left to right. And they're going to break it out of the zone. Here comes the Phantoms. Gavin Sire. Predators pushing up the ice with speed. Backing up is Cushman towards McMurray. Makes the move around McMurray. Blocked by Cush. Swatted away by Monaco. Picked up by Sire. Sire tries the one-hand one out of the zone. Kept in by the Predators towards the Rock. Monaco going to put him in the wall. Knocked loose by Gavin Sire. Heads towards Cushman. Pushed it up the ice. Out of the zone it goes. It's going to be with Cush. Cush along with BMAC and DeNormandie firing a shot. Rebound out front. Picked up by the Predators. DeNormandie on the forecheck now. Out towards Monaco. Broken up by Gavin Sire at the feet of the Rock. 2-on-1 the other way. Monaco going to hightail it back inside the zone towards Cushman, right wing corner. Blocked by the Preds. Sends one to the back of the net. Tying him up in front. Trying to wrap around. Monaco's going to shove the boy into the net. No call on the cross check on Monaco off the back of the net. Here to the near side. Monaco takes away the space in front. Break out to DeNormandie. Looking for BMAC. It's BMAC in a 1-on-2 with 3 back checkers on him. McMurray toe drags into the left wing corner. Down behind the goal line, BMAC coming in, puts a body on it for Gavin Sire. Sire to McMurray. McMurray back to Gavin, picked off by the Preds. BMAC trying to send it back along, chipped up in the glass, striding over here to the near side for Sire. He's got DeNormandie slot. Looking for the one-timer. DeNormandie knocked off the puck. Preds trying to send it forward. Rothmeyer and Cushman are your defenders. It's going to be Jackson on the back check now. Heads to the right circle, face off top, fires a shot. Saved by Bersani off his glove here to the near side. Kept in by the Preds. Knocked off the puck by DeNormandie. Backhanded out of the zone by Sire. Loose change collected by the Preds. Here comes BMAC swinging a miss. It's going to be the Predators up the ice past Sire. Poke check by DeNormandie. Kept up right in front of Cushman. Left wing side. Cush going to hold on to it. Makes a move. Save. And it's going to be shoved in the net by the Predators at 7 minutes to go here in the period. Number 95 on the goal at 7 minutes to go here in period number 2. You could feel there was a goal coming one way or the other. There's a lot of action there here in the last minute and a half from both teams. As we make our way back out to center ice, we've got ourselves a tie game. Your lineup out there now is going to be Proden along with Clark and Lucadello. Blue liner is going to be Rothmeyer and Rich. Far side, Proden coming in, thrown in by the Predators, all the way down to the right wing corner for Jackson Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer behind the net of Bersani. D to Rich. Rich pinching in is going to be the Preds. Take him off the puck. Left to right. Looking for the wraparound. Comes in bottom of the right circle. Met by Proden. Out to the right point. Coming over as Damien. Force it back to the right hash marks towards Clark. Clark going to knock him off the puck. Loose change picked up by the Preds far side. Down to the left right wing corner. Makes a move around Clark. Releasing towards Rothmeyer. Looking for the left post. Wrap around. Slides one across the slot. And it's going to be Proden picking up right wing hash marks now. Proden's got Lucadella breaking. Proden with time and space. Trying to shove one in one-handed. He does. Collected by the Predators. Looking to seal up the wall as Proden. Knuckling one forward towards Clark and Lucadello. And the Preds trying to block it loose and push it out of the zone. Proden kept it in. Lucadello goes down. Loose change collected by the Preds. Left to right behind their net. Coming in is going to be Proden. Fanning on the breakout. Passing to the Preds. Then he blows a tire. Sends over to Proden. Proden for the front of net towards Clark. Puck is loose for Lucadello. Sliding over to the far side. The goaltender tried to cover it. He missed. And here comes the Preds the other way. 2-on-2 in front of Rich and Zayer. Left wing corner. Rich coming down. Hanging on to it. Saved by Bersani. Directed to the far side for Proden. Proden coming in, sends one to the right point, kept in by the Preds defender. Firing a shot, makes its way all the way behind the net, wide right. Ryland Rich coming in the left wing corner now. Preds picked it out, but it's fished out by Ryland Rich. Rich going to hit Ronan Clark. It's going to be a 4-on-3 the other way. Clark hits forward towards Proden. Proden in the left wing corner going to get to work. Down low, hits the corner, hits the brakes. Trying to save pass, look at it. Tip forward just off the right post into the right wing corner. Preds coming up here to the near side. Hacking on it is Lucadella. Backing up is Zayer and Rich. 3-on-2 the other way. Up to 2-on-2 the other way, I should say, as one of the boys from the Preds went for the line change. Centering pass up front, out to the high slot. Right point, coming out is Pasterzi. Shot blocked by Ronan Clark. Clark on the far side, going to send it forward towards Pasterzi. Pasterzi pushing it up. Picked off at center ice, trying to get it to Lucadella. Backing up in transition is going to be Rich. Shot towards Bersani. He's going to make the save. And we'll get the whistle at 4:57 to go here in the period. And the Phantoms are going to complete the line change. Headed out there now is going to be Gasparro and Yannick along with Ryan Pasterzi up front. Adam McRae makes his way onto the ice and into the slot with Yannick and Pasterzi. Zayer on the half wall. Gasparro on your draw. Face off 1 to Max 2 in the left wing corner. He's got 2 on him. Hits the brakes and tries to get him to fly right by. Reversing the ice to Yannick on the half wall. Yannick trying to muscle one out of his own. He does right in the hands of the defender, but he lost it off his stick. Gasparro going to make him curl around up to the boards. Cut off by Pasterzi. Pasterzi, Yannick, and Gasparro in a strong fight. Picked up by Gasparro. Gasparro fires a shot. Blocked partially by the Preds defender. Gasparro gets the rebound, muscles his way into the left wing corner. Left wing Hessers now. Wraps it around behind the net. Yannick with the underneath route. Left wing corner cut off by the Preds. Puck slides over to the half wall. Far side, and Gasparro sends to the end boards for Yannick. Yannick's got Pasterzi on the right post. Now he fades back into the slot. Gasparro in front of the blue paint. Yannick cuts back left corner. Trying to get taken down here by the Preds. Coming back in. Yannick still not getting up. Puck must be underneath his body. Picked up by the Predators. 2-on-2, 3-on-2 battle. Gasparro can't get a hold of it, and here comes the Predators the other way. Breaking it up towards McRae in the blue line. Now in front of the Predator benches towards Adam. Adam going to take him around the right side. Right wing corner. Comes towards Bersani. Saved by Max. Rebound into the left wing corner. Picked up by Zayer, who reverses the ice left to right. Hits Pasterzi. Pasterzi to Yannick. It's going to be Gasparro and Pasterzi and Yannick. Yannick coming in right side. Gasparro in tow. Fires it. Hits the post. Rebound for Pasterzi. Swatted away back for Yannick. Yannick fires one. Shot blocked by the Preds. Here to Gasparro. 3:39 to go. Max trying to cycle it down low for Yannick. Bouncing it out to the right point. Over across the Predator line. Here comes the Preds in a 4-on-2 in front of Zayer and McRae at 3:30 to go. Firing a shot. Shot blocked by Max 2 on the far side. Zayer dumps over the Predator, right wing hash wall, sends it out of the zone at the blue line. Poke check by Pasterzi, picked up by Gasparro. It's Gasparro and Yannick. Gasparro left wing side, fires a shot. Wide left, rebounds here to the near side. Comes streaking over is going to be Monaco. Monaco takes the route, cuts him off, hips on hands. Rocco takes it away from him. Hits McRae and Cushman on the far side. Push over to Gasparro. Gasparro goes, that's Gasparro, sends one, wraps it around right to left or left to right. Backing up is the Rock. Here comes the Normandy. Thrown away by the Predators towards Bersani, who's going to make the save. Chips it over to the far side for Cushman, and the Phantom's going to regroup. Cush behind the net, right to left, hits the brakes. And it's going to be Cushman going to work. Sends it over to the far side for Boyd. Backing up is the Predators. Boyd on the far side trying to hit McMurray. Picked off by the Predators. Send it back behind the net for Cushman. Cushman right to left behind Bersani. Over here to the near side for Cush, trying to one hand, one to double D. He does. Normandy up the ice, trying to pop it out across the Phantom line. Finally hits Boyd. Boyd going to chip one in at 2:25. It's Brielle on the forecheck now. Here comes BMAC just in front of left wing circle, bet by DeNormandie, and it's going to be 4-on-2 the other way with Boyd back checking in front of Monaco. Monaco going to poke it up, and that's going to be offsides. Nice stick by the Rock at 2:13 to go here in the period. We'll get a face-off just outside the zone, right in front of the Predator benches. Some fast and furious action here in period number 2. There's 2:13 to go. McMurray goes for the line change. Headed out there now is Gavin Sire. Boyd's going to take your draw to Normandy on right wing. It'll be the Rock and Cushman on D. Face-off one towards Monaco. Monaco going to carry it to center. In front of the Phantom benches now. Left wing side going to curl around behind. Puck protection. Monaco going to work, trying to hit the brakes. And it's chipped away by the Predators on the far side. Boyd covering deep. Backing up as Monaco kind of sending out his zone as the Predators. All the way down. Just chipped by the Preds. Monaco comes back on the defensive side of it. They're going to take him down. No call on that one into the right wing corner. Monaco's stick tied up underneath. The boy from the Predators just hanging on to his stick. Right wing corner now. Monaco going to put a body on it, knocks it loose to Boyd. Now Monaco is going to get the penalty for a body check as he stepped in front of him. And down behind the goal line it goes. Centering pass, no go. Here to the near side, out to the slot. Finally touched by the Phantoms. And we're going to get a penalty on Monaco at 92 seconds to go here in the period. Let's see what the call is going to be. I don't think Monaco agrees with that one. The other side, kiddo. No indication on the call. Monaco none too happy about it. I don't know if they called him for interference. We're going to put down interference. And the Phantoms are going to be shorthanded for the remainder of this period. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Clark along with Proden. Shot and a save by Bersani. Blue liners are going to be a little R&R. Right side, Proden towards Clark now. Predators going to send it in the left wing corner. Rich coming down at 1:08. 1:05 to go here in the period. 1:02 remain. It's 1 second difference, I should say. Actually, I think it was 2. 2 seconds difference on that power play. Shot and a save by Bersani. Puck slides wide right. 53 seconds to go here in the period. Top of the right circle. Looking to go to work down low towards Bersani. Looking for the wraparound play down the back door. Shot behind wide left behind the net. Puck slides out to the far side. Out to the right point. Coming over is Proden. Hitting the brakes is going to be the right point. Top of the right circle towards Rothmeyer. Looks to fire a shot. Wide right behind the net. Coming in is Ryland Rich. Rich blows a tire, but he popped it loose. Back in the hands of the Predators. Rothmeyer recovers. Saved by Bersani. Pushed back in the left wing corner at 28 seconds to go. Out to the left point. Here comes Ronan Clark. Back in the left hash marks. Top of the left circle. Comes down low. Ryland Rich going to work. Pushing it up the boards. On the near side. Rich going to have to recover. Curls back around. Prez. Left wing face off. Poke check. Loose by Clark. Picked up by Ryland Rich with 13 seconds to go. Up off the glass and out of the zone. Off the skates of the referee. Get out of the way. Stripes. Offsides will be the call at 6.4 seconds to go here in the period. And we'll get a face-off just outside the zone, right in front of the penalty boxes. Your face-off now. Line up your 4-on-4 is still R&R along with Clark and Proden with 6.4 seconds. Proden pitches one back in the center. Predator's going to send it in deep, and that sound is going to be the end of the second period. So at the end of 2, it's 2-2 as we head to the second intermission. This second intermission brought to you by, let's get to it, folks, Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. We have some Phantoms fans that know all about Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. Fireball, ignite the night. At least that's what it says on the bottle anyway. Enjoy the intermission, folks, and the third installment of your player spotlight, Ronan Clark. Welcome back, folks. It's the final frame here at Olympic Ice Arena in the Compton Family Ice Center on the campus of Notre Dame. Your starting lineup for the third: BMAC, Sire along with Lucadello up front. It'll be the Rock and Cush on D. Gavin going to win that draw. Nucadella trying to collapse on it. Back to Gavin. Puck is loose at center and going to be picked up by the Predators. Blocked by Monaco. Monaco back in the hands of BMAC. BMAC pushing it up across the blue line. Makes a move inside, then goes outside. Puck protection. Sends one in front for Sire, but it's just behind him as Nucadella was crashing in his F3. Backing up is Monaco and Cushman. Nucadella on a back check. Just across the blue line, right side. Poke check by the Rock, slid board by Bersani in the right wing corner. Monaco coming down low to get it, trying to play the cycle game as the Preds. Sire slams one out to BMAC. BMAC going to tip one out of the zone, collected by the Predators right in front of us, bouncing one off of Bob at center. Sire comes in and picks his pocket. Robbery in broad daylight. Somebody call the cops. Sire pushes one to the middle. Knocked loose by the Predators. Behind Monaco in front of Cush. 3-on-2. BMAC on the back check. Offsides is going to be the call, as the Preds just entered the zone before the puck. That one was close, folks. 13-13 to go here in the period, and the Phantoms go for the line change. It's going to be Proden and Yadic flanking Gospodaru at center, and your blue liners are going to be Max and McRae. It's Proden on left wing, Gospodaru at center, and Yadic trying to push one forward to him on the right corner. It's picked up by Gospodaru. Back over to the Preds in front of Zaire. Poke check by Proden. Zaire comes in to force him to throw it behind the net. Going to be dug out of the wall by Gospodaru. He's met by 2 Predators. 3 Predators below the goal line, leaving the transition game wide open. Here comes Yadic and Proden. 2-on-2. Yadic tried a centering pass, bouncing behind the net of the netminder of the Predators. Proden bounces one off the back of the boards, trying to get it to Yadic. Blocked by the Preds. They're going to pick it up here to left wing corner, trying to push it out to Max 2. Centering pass, breakout pass, broken up by Gospodaru. Try to one-hand one towards Yadic. Gospodaru ties the toe drag, curling back around. He collects the loose change. Right face off top, makes a move, bottom of the right circle. Fires a shot, rebound out front. Swatted away by the Predators. Up off the glass and out of the zone. It's going to spin on edge. McRae in a foot race and a one-on-one. Zaire going to get to it. Here to the slot. Bouncing puck here to the point. Picked up by Max 3. Max 3 up to Proden. Left wing side. Picked off by the Preds, but it's right back in the hands of Zaire. Zaire walks it in left wing side, goes down the left wing corner, hanging on to it. Max with puck protection, trying to get it to Proden, picked off by the Preds. 4-on-3 the other way. Here they come, right up the ice in front of the penalty boxes. Now towards Gospodaru, covering D. Yadic makes his way to the slot. Preds go for the line change. Off the back of the net, into the hands of Gospodaru. Gospodaru cross-checks him into the back, no call. Picked up by Zaire. Zaire to Proden. Proden hits Yadic, right side, cuts across the blue line. Gospodaru in tow, fires a shot. Rebound up front, smothered by the Preds. Tendy at 11:47 to go here in the third. Goaltender from the Predators is giving up plenty of rebounds. Referee having a conversation with Gospodaru and must be talking to him about that cross check that he did not call. I think the Phantoms got away with one there, folks. So the Phantoms complete the line change, but as I was saying, the Predators netminder giving up quite a few rebounds, and the Phantoms crashing just in the wrong spot where they're unable to collect that rebound. Out there now for Coach Caden's squad will be Pasturzi along with DeNormandy and Boyd. Broken up by DeNormandy at center and picked back up by the Preds. A little R&R on D in the left wing corner. Preds going to work behind the net. Picked off by Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer going to chip it out to Double D. Double D's got Boyd, going to chip Brielle. Brielle going to push it out of his own, collected by the Preds at center, going to go right back the other way. And it's across the blue line for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer sends it out towards Normandy. That should go all the way down, as that was intentional for sure. I know Coach Caden going to ask for that one. They're going to take it to center. Predators much rather take the offsides and the whistle as opposed to regroup. They must not work on regrouping down in Pittsburgh, Mark. Faceoff makes its way back to center. Boyd on your draw. It's going to be DeNormandy on the forecheck along with Pasturzi and Boyd in a 1-2-2. Ryan going to pick it up, left wing hash marks now. Trying to go down to the corner. Pasturzi hangs on to it, makes his way to the bottom of the net. Sends one out to DeNormandy. Up to Boyd. Boyd fires a shot. Shot blocked by the Predators. Here they're coming in a 4-on-2 the other way in front of Rothmeyer. Wide right, he's going to go down right wing. So listen, centering pass broken up by Rylan Ridge. Ridge pushes one forward into the hands of Pasturzi. Here comes Ryan. It's Ryan versus 3. Pasturzi going to get across the blue line, left wing side, going to hang mate, left wing face off top. Pasturzi comes in, tries to send one toward the net. Blocked off the puck. Boyd comes in, sends one in front for Pasturzi. Knocked loose by Ronan Clark. Out to the point. Rich picks it off in the right side. Rich sends one back behind the goal line. Predators pick it off here, top of the right circle, inside the zone, going to push it up towards Ronan Clark. Faking up towards Monaco. Across the blue line, going to wrap it around right to left, going to be slowed up by Bersani. Picked up by Rylan Rich. Rich going to break it out to Pasturzi. He's got Clark along with Sire. Hits Clark on the breakout. Up to Gavin. Off his stick into the corner it goes. We're going to get an icing. No icing, waved off. The referee on the back side of it didn't even know if it was an icing. He was looking at the referee here to the near side to call it. It's going to be Lucadello out towards Cushman. Cushman going to pick it up. Cush going to curl around into the left wing corner, left to right behind Bersani. Rips over to Monaco. Monaco goes back over to Cush. Cush behind Bersani, right to left. Cutting back, trying to hit Lucadello. Lucadello up to Clark and gets out his own towards Gavin Sire. Clark and a Mohawk drops it to Lucadello. Cut off by the Predators, pushed inside the zone as the puck was loose. And a little D-to-D pass here for the Preds. Gavin Sire gets to it, intercepted by the Predators, knocked out of midair by the Preds, cut off by Monaco on the right wing half wall. Monaco releases down in the corner. Here comes Clark. Monaco to body it loose, picked up by Ronan behind the net. Puck is free towards Cushman, out to the slot. Coming in is going to be Sire. Sire pushes it to Lucadello out of the zone, back the other way for the Preds. They get back on side. Lucadello on the offensive side gets to it. Thrown into the jersey of the Predators in front of the Phantom benches. Finally muscled inside the zone towards Monaco. Centering pass, broken up by Sire, going to go towards Bersani. We're going to get a whistle at 9:11 to go here in the period. And the Phantoms get the line change in. Face-off goes to the left wing circle. Headed out there now for Coach Caden's squad will be BMAC, Gaspararu, and Nyadik. A little M&M on D. In the slot goes Nyadik, McCray, then McMurray. And it'll be Zaire on the half wall. Face-off one towards Nyadik. It's Nyadik along with BMAC in a 2-on-2. Nyadik going to cut back. Good stick by the Prez defender against Nyadik at the blue line. Chip pass there. It's 2-on-1 against McCray. Puck is loose. Here's it slides across, and the Predators did not get control of it. Into the hands of BMAC, who tries to send it towards Gaspararu. Left wing side here and have Chris across the blue line. Puck is loose at the center. Collected by Max, too. He's going to curl around to his forehand. He's got BMAC. Makes a move, try to send one forward. Kicked back in by the Preds off the forward stick who lost it. It's going to be Gaspararu on the offensive side. Shoves one forward into the corner. All the way down. McMurray on the forecheck along with Nyadik trapping right. McMurray left. Hitting the brakes. McMurray picks his pocket to Nyadik. Nyadik fires one. Goaltender makes the save. He was looking for some juicy rebound in the slot. We had a couple of guys like flies in the storm in the crease, like bumblebees. And here across the blue line, makes a move inside the zone. Zaire going to have to go trucking into the left wing corner to get it. 8:16 to go. Zaire slams over here to the near side. Digging out of the wall is going to be BMAC. Right wing hash marks. McMurray pushing it up the ice. Trying to get it inside the zone. Sent down in the left wing corner. Ice is slippery, BMAC, as he makes a dive there just across the blue line. It's going to be the Preds pushing it up. All five guys looking like the flying V from the Mighty Ducks. Just across the blue line, that'll be offsides as Gaspararu pushed the forward from the Predators inside the zone at 7:55. We'll get a whistle. And a face-off just outside the zone. Looks like it should be right in front of us here. And the Phantoms go for the line change. Your lineup now is going to be DeNormandy, Brielle, Boyd, and Proden up front. A little R&R on D. Boyd wins the draw over to Proden. Chipped in by the Predators. And it's going to wrap behind the net of Bersani, collected by Rylan Rich. Right to left, he hits the brakes. He's got two on him. Makes a move around two. It's going to be Rylan Rich in transition up to Proden. Proden pushing it up the ice, trying to hit DeNormandy. DeNormandy trying to fish it out. That's going to be offsides as Proden tried to hit the brakes there and pull it back in, but the puck slid across the Predator line, and we'll get an offsides and a whistle at 7:36 remaining here in the ballgame. Proden left winging it. DeNormandy right. Boyd on your draw. R&R on D. Rothmeyer and Rich. Rothmeyer pokes it towards Boyd. Picked up by the Preds. Muscled in by Boyd. Tipped back to the neutral zone by the Predators. Puck is loose here at center. Collected by the Preds. Preds walking in top of the right circle against Rothmeyer. Trying to go to work here in the right wing corner. Rothmeyer going to force him behind the net. Cut off by DeNormandy. Left wing side. Releasing DeNormandy. Firing a shot off the right post. Had a guy wide open. But the rebound slides over here to Proden. It's Proden along with DeNormandy. Here comes Damien. Left wing side. DeNormandy goes to the net. Damien in the left wing corner now. Hits the brakes, trying to chip one down low for double D. Picked off by the Preds, making a move on the far side, breaking it out towards Boyd. Cutting back is going to be Rothmeyer and Rich in a 2-on-2. Boyd on the back check. Right wing side. Trying to make a move into the corner. Poke check by Rothmeyer. Knocked loose by Jackson. Centering pass. Off the stick into the slot. Covered by Bersani. We're going to get a whistle as Rich came in, pushing the boy out of the way who tried to get a slot in. DeNormandy comes in and gives number 87 a shot and says, "Don't hit my guy when he's not looking." And DeNormandy still chirping at number 55. 87 was the one who hit Rich after the whistle. There's one thing about Double D. Don't mess with his teammates, folks. He doesn't like it. Out there now for the Phantoms will be in the slot. Pisturzi, then Cush and Clark. Sire on your draw. Monaco on the half wall. Sire wins the draw. In the corner here for Monaco. Monaco hits Pisturzi. Pisturzi across center, going to use Bob, sends it into the left wing corner. It'll be Clark left, Clark right, Pisturzi left. Wrapping around to the far side, Sire coming out to the right wing half wall now, met by Gavin along the boards. Gavin coming in, now Kish pitching in. Ronan Clark in a truck in the right wing corner to get it. Gets in by his position, Pisturzi heads to the slot. Clark trying to get it to Monaco. Monaco left point, sends it into the left wing corner. Down behind the goal line, Clark coming in. Clark left wing corner towards Sire. Trying to muscle it towards the board, towards Gavin. Backing up is Monaco. Here to the near side, between the legs of the rock. Puck's going to slide all the way down. It's waved off, it's tipped. Cushman going to chip it over here to the near side for Monaco. Monaco trying to muscle one towards Gavin Sire. Puck is loose for the rock. Rock collects the loose change. Here comes Monaco up the ice of Pisturzi. Monaco with a head of steam, chips one into the right wing corner. That's going to be in the left wing corner for Monaco. Monaco comes down low, chips it loose here for Pisturzi. Pisturzi going to work behind the net. Sire in front of the net. Pisturzi backhand short side. Rebound out front. Monaco comes in. It's going to be Ronan Clark. Firing a shot. Rebound onto the far side. Picked up by Cushman. Clark covering D. Monaco is high F3. Coming in is now Pisturzi. Cushman and Pisturzi on the far side. Ryan picks up the loose change. Pisturzi fires shot. Blocker save into the right wing corner for Gavin Sire. Chipped out to the far side for Ryan. Ryan to Cush. Cush right point. Fires one across. Tipped by the Preds. Into the right wing corner. It goes for Gavin. Gavin picks his pocket. Ronan Clark, bottom left circle. Ronan pulls back, fires one across, off the stick of the Predators. Trying to knock out of midair is Gavin Sire, picked up by the Preds. Sire trying to pick his pocket. No call on the hooking. It's not the right point. Pisturzi going to cut it off at the blue line. Met by Cushman, kept in. Sire lost the stick out of the zone into the hands of Monaco. Monaco hits Clark. They caught him in a line change. Coming across, that's going to be offsides as Monaco was on the rush and just across the blue line with 5 minutes to go here in the period. Face-off going to be just outside the zone, right in front of us, folks, and right in front of the penalty boxes. We're going to turn that down a little bit as the ice has faded over this period. Now you can see the blue line a little better, folks. It'll be McMurray along with Gaspadaro and Yannick. Blue liners are going to be Zaire and McRae. Firing it out of the zone. Just past the reaching hands of McRae. 2 on, max 2. Zaire behind the net, going to send one over here to the near side. McMurray's got to truck down and get it. Trying to push one out to the right point. Kept in by the Preds. Fire wide right of Gasparro. Behind the net can be smothered by Bersani. And we're going to get a whistle at 4:42 to go here in the third. Lots of action so far, folks, here in this third period. Exciting contest, to say the least. It'll be McRae in the slot with Yannick. Gasparro on your draw. McMurray on the half wall. And Zaire in the right wing corner. Gasparro gets his, must have had something in his eye. Face off, won by the Preds. Fired one towards Bersani. We'll get the whistle as Max covers it up. 4:39 to go here in the period. We'll do it once again from the right wing circle. Gaspadaro going to take your draw once again. Zaire in the right corner. McMurray crimping in. That'll be Zaire now right corner. Zaire hits the brakes as the one man on. It was 1-2-2 forecheck. McMurray touches one forward. It's be picked up by BMAC. BMAC over to Gaspadaro trying to go cross ice to Yannick. Intercepted by the Preds as they collapsed on that neutral zone cross ice pass. Broken up by Zaire. Saved by Bersani as he smothers it at 4:21 to go here in the third. Face-off goes back now in the offensive zone for the Predators, but this time to the left wing circle, and the Phantoms go for the line change on D. Your defenders out there now are going to be a little R&R, and BMAC is swapped out for Proden. In the slot goes Yannick along with Rothmeyer and Proden. Rich on the half wall, top of the left circle. Preds controlling out to the left point, met by Yannick. Knocked down off the stick of Yannick, but back out to the left point. Looks to fire a shot. Shot blocked by Yannick. Puck slides here to the right wing corner, went high into the air. Near side, McRae coming in. Left wing hash marks, poke check by Gasparro, punched out towards Rich. Picked off by Yannick. It's Yannick to Gasparro. Proden on his left. Max going to carry it in. Left wing side for Proden. Proden fires a shot. Glove saved by the goaltender as he scoops it up like a first baseman with a ball in the dirt at 3:58 to go here in the third. Faceoff goes to the left wing circle once again in the offensive zone for the Preds. Or for the Phantoms, rather. Lineup stays the same. Proden on the half wall. Gaspadaro at center. And Yannick in the slot. Rich and Rothmeyer, a little R&R on D. Face-off coming in. Gasparro had him tied up. Proden tried to chip it into the corner. Trips up the guy. No call on it. Proden tried to send one to the net. Blocked by the Predators. Yannick trying to muscle his way in the right wing corner. Picked off by the Preds on a breakout. Out of the zone. Collected by Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer here. He's going to have 2 on him. Behind the net. He's going to hit the brakes. He pulls a tire. Both boys. Predator pulls a tire too. Picked up here by the Preds. Out to the left point, coming out is Yannick. Right side towards Proden. Thrown over here to the near corner. Picked up by Rylan Rich at 3:32 to go here in the period. Rich trying to push one out. It's picked up by Gaspadaro. It's a 3-on-2 the other way. Gaspard and Yannick. Yannick bounces out. Right side. Comes in. Puck protection. Good defense there by the Predators as he cut off Yannick, not allowing him to make that defense or that play to cut him off in the outside. And stuffed at the blue line by Rylan Rich. That'll be offsides as the Preds forward was well across the blue line before the puck. And there's 3:11 remaining here in the third. Back and forth so far here in the third period. Nobody really having the ice tilted in their favor. The Phantoms go for the line change up front. It'll be DeNormandy, Boyd, and Sire are your forwards. A little R&R on D. Boyd on your draw. Sire chip one towards DeNormandy. Boyd chip one towards DeNormandy. Thrown in by the Preds down behind the net of Bersani. Going to be Rothmeyer in the right wing corner. Hits the brakes. Going to pull it over to the far side. Going to send one up the boards to Double D. Double D, left wing hash marks. Back to Rothmeyer, trying to create some space. Jackson behind the net now. Going to look over to hit the Rich. Rich here to the near side. Trying to break it out towards Boyd. Blocked by the Predators. Out in the right circle. Picked back up by the Preds on the turnover. Look for the center pass. One-timer fires one over the crossbar. Into the glass here to the near side. Rich harassed by two. Ryland couldn't get a hold of it. Predators going up front. Centering pass to left wing faceoff dot. Picked off, blocked by Rich. Rich going to push it forward in one hand. Here comes Ryland across center. He's got Double D with him. Rich trying to split the D. Into the left wing corner it goes. Coming in is the Normandy on the forecheck. Boyd going to go in the right wing corner now. It's Boyd coming down low. Boyd going to stuff it at the right hash mark. Sire coming in. Chip past Boyd. Backing up is Monaco. Coming on is Cushman. It's 2-on-1 and 2 versus the Rock. Thrown behind Monaco. Going to be slowed up by Bersani. Collected by Cush. Cush behind Bersani now patiently waiting. Sends the break out on the far side for Double D. Chip one forward at the blue line. Kept in by the Preds. Knuckling back in the hands of the Normandy. It's Normandy over to Sire. It's Sire and Double D in a 2-on-2 with two back checkers. Gavin going in just under 2 minutes. Fires a shot. Rebound into the left wing corner. Here comes the Normandy and Sire on the forecheck. Backing up is Monaco. Ronan Clark is F3. Cushman right point. Preds trying to break it up the ice. Taking away the stretch passes to Normandy. Up the far side in front of the benches. Normandy going to cut him off at the blue line. Kept in. It's going to be pushed forward. That's going to be offsides. Thrown up here to Monaco. Monaco on the rush. It's Rocco 1-on-1. Takes it wide left. Coming down. Puck protection inside. Fires a shot. Rebound out front. Nobody home from the Phantoms on the rebound. The Preds got a stretch play in hand. That's offsides by a country mile. Icing is waved off. Offsides was waved off. And out to the left point it goes. Coming in is Ronan Clark. Back behind the net. Hope check by Bersani. Picked up here by Pasturzi. Pasturzi out of the zone into the hands of Clark. Clark to Lucadello. Broken up by the Predators. Pushed back out of the zone. Monaco backing up now. Right in front. Top of the blue line. Pasturzi comes in right side. Down towards Cushman. Centering pass top of the right circle. Firing a chipper here to the near side. Broken up by Clark. Puck's going to slide over. Bersani just out of his legs. Knocked away by off the skates of Monaco, and it went in with 51.3 seconds to go here in the period. And the Predators going to get a goal here. Absolutely, folks. That was terrible on the offsides call.
You guys missed an offside!
Not sure who got, looks like they're going to give number 5 the goal for the Predators.
Come on, refs!
As we make our way back out to center ice, your lineup out there now is going to be BMAC, Gaspadaro, and Yannick. Blue liners are going to be R&R. Here to the near side, Predators going to work. Centering pass picked up by the Preds. Puck is loose. There's a water bottle on the ice. Nobody even sees that. Rylan Rich coming in, makes a move to the outside. Rich comes down, bottom of the right circle, coming off, hits the brakes, hangs onto it. Chipped in the left wing side, looking for support. Somebody help him out here. Here comes Beamer. There's 3 Predators all over Rylan Rich. Pull up the strong side towards McMurray. McMurray going to pick his pocket to the right face-off dot. Puck is loose to Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer first shot block on the far side for Yannick. Yannick going to come behind the net, right to left. Out to the point for Clark. Clark to BMAC. BMAC fires the shot. No rebound given at 13.7 seconds to go here in the period. Face-off going to go to the right wing circle, waiting for Coach Caden to call timeout. Coach Caden calling timeout. And this timeout brought to you by Tomatoes Bakery and Subs in Chicago, Illinois on Grand Avenue in May. Tomatoes Bakery and Subs. Our bread, your butter. Stop in and see Rosanna. Tell her I said hi, folks. Get yourself a sub, a sfogliatelle, a loaf of Italian bread, cannoli, Sicilian pizza, some Italian cookies. It's all good there, folks. Enjoy the time out. Welcome back, folks. It's 6 on 5. The Phantoms have an empty net. There's 13.7 seconds on the clock. It's going to be Gaspararo on your draw. Yannick right behind him along with Rich and Pisturzi. Rothmeyer and Rich on D. Fires one all the way down. Now we're going to get an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 7.7 seconds to go here in the period. And Gaspararo is down. Must have gotten hit there on the draw. I'm not sure what happened. Coach Caden coming out there, folks. We are going to take a brief break on the mic. Welcome back, folks. Gaspararo is okay. He made it off the ice under his own power. It's going to be Pisturzi, McMurray, Yannick, along with Clark. A little R&D. Ronan on your draw. Face off one towards Yannick. Cut off by Rothmeyer. Back into the Predators' hands. Sliding out of the zone to Yannick. Rylan Rich coming in and fires his shot. And it went wide left. And we make our way over to our favorite part of the broadcast, as I forgot to put up the score clock or the scoreboard after that. As we makes our way to our favorite part of the broadcast, Rockies recap. For the home team Predators, victorious Predators, penalties on number 41, cross-checking, 2 of them in the first period, one at 13:39 and one at 4:34. Goals scored by number 87 at 2:23 in the first, number 95 at 7 minutes in the second, number 51, number 5, got the credit for the goal in the third at 51.3 seconds. As it went off of Max Bersani and a couple of the Phantoms boys. For the Chicago Phantoms, the visiting Chicago Phantoms penalty, the lone penalty for the Phantoms on number 7, Rocky Monaco, at second period at 1:32. Not sure the call, we'll call it interference. Goal scored by Julian Yannick. He had them both. Assisted by Gavin Sire and Brady McMurray in the first period at 8:09. Yannick assisted by Pisturzi and Gaspararo on the power play at 4:04 in period number 1. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you for watching. We will see you right back here in the Lefty Smith Ice Arena at 2:40 p.m. here Eastern Standard Time as the Chicago Phantoms take on the Tri-State Spartans. Once again, your final score here from the Olympic Ice Arena, the Compton Family Ice Center at the campus of Notre Dame. The Chicago Phantoms 2 and the Pittsburgh Predators 3. Thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you soon.